Hi, this video is the demonstration of the FUT linear scar. FUT is, or the strip method, will cut out the strip of skin and suture you up, resulting to a linear scar. And again, you know, the scar vary from one individual to another. Some scars are longer. It's because you need to, it's going from ear to ear, and because that's when you do a bigger surgery, like 4,000 or more. Some scars are shorter when it because you use less hair graft, and you can do like 1,000 graft, 1,500 graft, then the scar will be shorter. So again, the scar's length is depend on how many grafts we have to harvest out. Some can go as long as from ear to ear, some can go as shorter. So that's one. The other thing is the scar can stretch. Some scar can be bigger than this, and some scar can be smaller than this. Again, it's all depend, and it's all individualized. Sometimes it's very hard to predict, and a lot of time, of course, the more you do the surgery, the more we take out, then there's higher tension, then the higher risk of the scar getting bigger, or the smaller the scar, smaller the surgery, the less you cut out, then there's a chance of having the scar stretch less. But with that said, sometimes you can't really predict it, because some individual will naturally produce bigger scar than other. So some individual will make the surgeon look worse. Some individual, their body just produce very small scar because due to their genetics, and they make the surgeon look better than who he or she is. Again, I try to show a lot of different demonstration of the FUT scar and FUE scar. Again, not every result are the same. Some of them are bigger, some of them are smaller. There's benefit to FUE and FUT. The FUT, the benefit are large number of grafts per day. We can do 4,000 or 5,000 grafts per day, and it's cheaper, and the growth rate is 5 to 10% better density than the FUE. On the other side, the downside of the FUT is more invasive, have a linear scar, more side effect. Again, both FUT and FUE are minimally invasive surgery. For FUE, the benefit is tiny dots of scar scattered throughout the back like mosaic pattern, allow you to wear your hair shorter. The FUE is less invasive, less bleeding, less chance of infection, and less painful. But the downside of FUE is the cost is more expensive. The number of grafts we can do is 2,500 to 3,000 grafts per day. And then the growth rate, both FUE and FUT, you can have good density, but the growth rate of FUE is 5 to 10% less density.